Hi guys, I just wanted to talk about 3 different ways that you could learn German. The first way I would say you need to learn German is, of course, using a language app. And the language app that I've used over the years that's helped me, not just with German, but with different languages, is Duolingo. It is free in the beginning of the app, so you can use it to learn the introductory kind of level stuff. Of course, there are other programs that you can use, but I found that Duolingo was basically free and interesting. It's fun. It's like a little game. Yeah. And what else? I mean, if you're planning to move to Germany, I would definitely also, when you're in Germany, learn the language. That would be my next step, is the immersion process, because the first 3 years that I've lived here, I really couldn't speak German. But I did enroll in a course. However, I had gotten a job that I needed to take, and I couldn't continue the course. It was a choice between continuing the course, not having a job, and the job was going to give me a work permit, or continue the course and live on my savings and wait until I found another job. And I just didn't want to take any chances. I didn't really know how marketable I was at the time. I thought, okay, I had to take the job. The job was working in a daycare center, being the English, caregiver. So because of that, because basically no one really spoke English at the school, very minimal. The meetings they had, the teacher meetings or the carer meetings, was not really a teacher, but it could care for children, were held in German. So I had some experience with the app, and of course another language program I used a little bit before I came to Germany was Rosetta Stone. And so, I mean, I did know certain words, and so I would definitely suggest you to do a Rosetta Stone, a Duolingo, before you come out here. And so then, with German, because there's so many, English has so many root words that come originally from German, I was able to keep up, even with you could say the beginner's level. And through that I learned a lot, and not just working in basically a German environment, but because I was dealing with German children, they're speaking to me baby German. Ich habe Hunger. Ich will meine Mutter. Was ist das? Ich will mein Spielzeug. So the little baby German was very helpful to me. So, that's one thing. Of course, naturally, it's not going to get you, advanced German course, but it's gonna keep you practicing. And naturally, my job was to speak to them in English, and then I did that as well. The other thing is, especially when you're coming from the States, you're coming maybe from Canada or from England or Australia, I would say that, I was a part of I had a very nice network of friends, and I would say join some sort of club or some sort of network that's basically with Germans, so that you can hear German around you. And so, because I had been with an immediate group, a circle of friends who their first language was German, even if they didn't speak to me in German, because usually when you're living in a modern German city, they want to gravitate to people that speak English because they want to improve English. Because basically Germans speak English, not all, but especially in the cities, and they'll gravitate to you because they want to practice. But when they speak with each other, they'll speak to each other in German, and so you can also hear, constantly German. I mean, and I had sometimes, I had maybe days where I only heard German, especially when I tried to say, please, can you talk to me in German? Now, some won't do it because they really want to learn English, and for them it's more important that they learn English than you learn German. But you have to kind of choose your battles with that. You really do. Naturally, you want to keep friends, so you're going to have to compromise. Another thing I would recommend you to do is to head out of a city that's only speaking basically English, a modern city. I lived 2 years in the Bavarian forest in the countryside, and it's probably getting slowly now more integrated as far as international people. But when I lived there was no one to speak English to. There was just German, and even there, Bavarian dialects. The Bavarian dialect to where that was local to them. And so it was very, very helpful for me. Not only the dialect, hearing of course, the standard German, it really, really, really helped me to learn. And that's what I would recommend you to do is don't stay, if you're in Berlin, don't stay in the city. Leave, go to the Spreewald, maybe on the weekend, because I've been out in Berlin a little bit, and just try to talk with the locals, order a cup of coffee, do that thing. If you're in Hamburg, go for a hike. Well, I guess they don't really hike the way they do out here in Bavaria, but go for a boat ride, or do something where you're with the German locals. And even if you do a walking tour with other Germans, try to really challenge yourself in those situations, and you're definitely going to progress as far as language. When I finally took a language test to be a permanent resident in Germany, I had never completed any German course. So I decided just to take the test after 10 years, and I passed it with flying colors, because even though I hadn't taken an official course, I had, like I said, I was with a group of friends, always reading German books,